No, you're not. Where is it? I trusted you. Jeez. It is, really lagging. Trying to update. SMG? SMHG, and then you said SMH as in shake my head. Okay. Title should be updated. There we go. Do this. Okay, and it's low, and it's blurry as hell. I almost said foggy. Yo, Injustice Ultimate Edition is free right now? On where? Oh, it cleared up now. Okay. Just one moment. What am I doing? Spaced out for a second there. PSN? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let me charge my phone real quick so I can see the chat. It's 6%. Jeez. Okay. At least I brought my wire this time. My charger, my cord. We'll start momentarily. I don't know why I said it like that. I got quite a handful of things to say in this stream. Anyways, okay, so what day is it today? Today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020 at 10:22 p.m. as I am saying this. Now, you might be wondering why I didn't stream yesterday. And that's cuz can I show it here? Guess not. Let me just... I mean, if you saw my last stream, I said why I wasn't going to. Yeah, I went back here to grind for the rest of the stamps. Does my voice sound different? I feel like it sounds different. Gotta do a big throat clear. Yeah, I went back to grind the stamps. Now I have every stamp in Mementos. At least as far as I know. If there's more stamps in the future, then golly. By the way, I like how this door looks like a face with the two eyes on top. Anyways, yesterday night, since I was grinding, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm pretty close, so why not go for it? What are you asking me? What am I talking about, you ask? Look at that, I maxed out my money. First playthrough of this game and I already maxed out my money. I'm gonna do how many new game pluses for the damn chocolates? And look, max money. Kanashiro said he wanted 3 million yen in the new game plus. Well, I got you. Anyways, I also took a look at here. All the treasure I collected Mementos. I wasn't expecting this when I looked into my items. Obviously, I didn't get 99 of all of them. But wow, I don't know how much of this carries over to New Game Plus. The treasures certainly don't. Anyways, you said you wanted me to get Yoshitsune during a red velvet room. Oh geez, the screen just now. Oops, I know why something is causing that. There we go.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
Prepare for the unexpected. We're gonna chop them up all at once.
You said Yoshitsune.
That's a pretty strong one.
It is this one, right? The samurai with the Pennywise looking face details? Yeah, huh? Oh, you left for a moment, then you missed everything I just said.
You wish to fuse an ally.
Did you miss everything I just said? If you did, I maxed out my money. And clearly not anymore, because I gotta spend that much to get this guy. Do it.
Choose which skills to inherit.
Wow, that's a lot. Again, I'm thinking of Will of the Sword, because I like the name. But let's take a look. I'm very tired today. I'll go for Will of the Sword. That's a lot of the auto stuff. Damn, that's a lot of options for only 5 slots. Almighty damn, medium almighty. Rage, despair. I probably want some of these. The physical moves. I'll take the almighty just for now. This guy is a physical attacker, so just take massives. Okay. Now get rid of this. Fully ooh, either one of these would be good. Fully restores all, but revives 1 to full. Oh, I think I'd rather take this. You meant to say passives? It's okay. Don't take double shot or flash bomb. Oh, you don't take? Okay, so I don't take either one of these. Cool, got Injustice on my Steam account that I can't use because it doesn't run on Mac. Thanks, bro. Increases in attack. LOL, Mac user. I almost went for Mac too when I was debating to buy a new laptop. I still haven't gotten a new laptop. Take firm stance and regain 3. Firm stance, where's that? Firm stance, and I assume you mean this. Oh, you said Regen, R-E-G-E, and not regain, as in short for regenerate. I still got 2 more slots. I know, right? FML can't run any Steam games or even Minecraft. Oof. That's what you get for quality, I suppose. Hey, you guaranteed not getting viruses, at least. Well, not guaranteed, but you have that to. What am I saying? I am so tired. I'm not thinking straight right now. 2 more. I'll take some of these. For all, defense for all. Bruh, you are really going hard with sending me that link. I'll take these 2.
Expect a well.
Stop? Yeah, I still haven't clicked that link yet. I have not listened to that song anywhere outside of this game, as much as I want to sometimes. If he wants to listen to it, he can just listen to the CD, or I could just, you know, open this game, don't do anything, and just play it in the background. You did spend 120 on the collector's edition? Yes, I did. Yes, sir, I did. Sure, I'll upgrade. Do it. Heat Riser and Repels Fizz. That's pretty good, actually. At least I think it is. Anyways, why the hell did you want me to get this guy? Do I want Last Stand? Oh, don't? Will of Sword is useless now? Shit. Should I? Should I? Should I? I mean, if you told me... I'm listening to you because you told me to get this guy. I did save, right? I hope I did. Yeah, sure? Jeez, I really hope I saved right before I did that stuff. Double check save? God damn it. Too late now. Knowing how paranoid I am, I did double save. Just watch the one time I didn't. Oops, I didn't mean hit yes. It doesn't matter. If you guys recall, when I first saw that, like his hair coming into his mask, I thought it was saying like the mask is broken. I am so tired. Yeah, I did save. Because before that was level 74. I grinded up and it was level 78. Nope. See? Maxed money.
Do you need something?
I'll explain what the title means a little later, like after this. Well, actually, this might be the perfect time to start talking about that.
Pursue
It's quite a long
Control your
and
body
bizarre
and soul.
story.
Alarm
But not really a
sound inmate.
story.
Prepare
It's
for
just
the
a
group
well, I guess it
will
can't be called a
executed.
story.
I see.
You wish to fuse an ally beyond your...
Choose which skills to inherit.
Now, I'm trying to remember what I took. I took these two, and I took Regenerate 3 and Firm Stance, was it? Or was it Firm Stance you said? Yeah, Firm Stance.
Expect a modest gift. Well, well.
Did you say a modest gift? You know, this story, I'm about to, not really story, but, oh my goodness, what just happened? What I'm about to, ooh. How about now, should I take it? What does Will of the Sword do again? Every time I say Will of the Sword, I almost slur it and say Willem Dafoe. Should I? Should I? Because, the options are different this time. Yeah, sure. You just want charge. Okay. Salvation. Do I want Last Stand? In my mind, I was thinking, isn't that the name of the Pokemon theme song? And I was like, no, Stand Tall is the name of it. That was a pretty fire theme song. Even though I am disappointed it was really short. Do I want Last Stand? Greatly decreases accuracy to all foes attacks, except Almighty when surrounded. Kinda useless? Okay. Since I'm here, I may as well itemize one.
This is its powered up
Yoshitsune,
form.
itemize the one I just got? No. Do I need you? No, I don't need you.
This will be.
Ah, so this is... Perhaps this is a bit excessive.
Anyways, let me talk about... Oh, it's a failure! Because it's not letting me skip. Give him Arms Master? What do you mean? Give Yoshitsune an Arms Master skill card? Is that what you're talking about? Also, he gets the best physical move at level 94. Oh, it just kicks me out. That's right. Anyways, you said give him Arms Master. Is that do I have that? Is that even a skill card? I don't know these things. Arms Master. Arms Master, I have it. Okay, what do I get rid of for, oh, what is this actually? I'm trying to see what Arms Master, okay, never mind then. What should I get rid of for Arms Master? Oh, I almost knocked over my phone. I just got a brand new glass screen protector. I kind of don't want to shatter it again. Or at least not soon. Get rid of, I assume you mean this? Because you hella misspelled it. Wait, no you didn't. You just, misspelled it slightly. It's just I can't read. Okay. Just to be safe, I'll save. Just to be safe, I'll save. And, let me finally talk about this. Jeez. Now, originally, I was gonna name the title, like, Scared for My Life. But then I decided not to, because, I don't want anyone to get the impression, like,
come on,
I'm being hunted down. Or I'm being threatened or anything. So, this is a... Like I said, this is a bizarre story with a really weird...
This is...
Like, let me just first say this. My mind tends to, I call it wander, I suppose. Like, I think of something, like there's an idea in my mind, and then it just keeps on going, and then eventually it'll just go into several other topics that barely relate.
I can feel it.
Want to talk about your reaction to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, new release and Amiibo and stuff? I'll talk about that after. Because what I'm about to talk about is gonna, like, greatly dim the mood. They're really gonna make this stream, like, a pretty depressing and sad one. And then I'll uplift it with the Smash stuff. So I'll talk about that after. After I yawn. Alright, like I said, sometimes when I get thoughts in my head, it just goes to other thoughts, and then other thoughts, and then, like, I think about one subject or topic, and then it goes to another.
It's somewhere.
So, this is gonna sound weird, but, like, the reason why I thought about this stuff last night, but... Last night, I finished the Birds of Prey TV show. The one that was cancelled in 2003. I know that does nothing. I just wanted to be sure. So I finished the show. It was only 13 episodes because it was cancelled in 2003. I'll be honest, the show wasn't that bad. Like, I went in expecting way worse, mostly because it was only one season and it was cancelled 17 years ago. Oh.
What is this place?
I'll let this play out first. As I pour myself some water. Some water.
Are those chains on them? Is this a prison?
Just banged my metal cup onto my glass
Technically
pitcher.
speaking, I would say it's someone's shadow. They're saying something.
I assume you can hear that because I poured it right next to the mic.
Don't be out there and come on in.
Don't open the cells, okay? I have no intention of leaving this place.
They feel safe being here? What are you saying? You're being kept in a prison.
This reminds me of Kamoshida's castle. They're like the slaves we saw there.
That's right. This place is the best in the end. In the depths within is a system that grants desires.
A system that grants desires?
Like that star in our pocket? I was at pocket.
It's no use. You can't reason with these people.
They're truly distorted, just like the scenery here.
You end up searching for stuff or being troubled because you're outside the prison. There are things you don't need to know to live on.
He's right. Things like the details on the system. The locked quarantine cell.
Quarantine? Who's locked in there?
So well, technically everyone was
Supposedly a
just
great
locked in
and truly
quarantine.
dangerous criminal. But who would want to check a place like that? Come now, we don't have to chat like this. Why not come inside?
Huh? Mona?
Why are you out and about? Where are your restraints?
Oh, crap!
Removing your restraints is not allowed. Outsiders must be eliminated.
Now I don't remember what these two are weak to.
Everyone, hang in there! Focus on the enemy in front of you! The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Ooh, lucky guess.
One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. Show your might, Mercurius. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. They're done for. Cleanup complete.
That was careless of us. It should be no surprise that a prison has guards.
Wait a sec. This is everyone's palace, right? Not like Kamoshida's castle. Who's keeping these people here?
Mona-chan? I remember now. I've seen this place before.
Hold on, though. It wasn't open until we came here today.
Sorry, it's just a sense I'm getting. Still, it feels like I'm really close to remembering something important.
You know, coming in here was what you wanted from the beginning. We just gotta keep moving on.
On top of that, I'm curious to know who the ruler of this place is.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, what about these people? Leave them be. They'll be taken care of if we erase mementos. Hey, it's dangerous to keep standing around here. Let's get going!
Okay, I can finally continue what I was saying. So, I finished the Birds of Prey show.
Show me your true form.
Like I said, it was only one season and 13 episodes.
Show me your true form.
So I watched the 2-hour finale last night. And then after, like, the only reason I watched the damn show is because they were canonized to the Arrowverse. So after I've watched all 13 episodes, I rewatched the clip that they cameoed in. So up to, oh, you're right, I should do that. So I, after the 13 episodes, I rewatched a clip that they cameoed in. 17 years later, the same characters. And I'm like, wow, the details they did. Yeah. Oh, there's a grappling hook in? Really? In here? So, once I saw that clip, after knowing everything the characters have been through, in my mind I was like, oh my gosh, she's dead. She died. Like, I've seen what these characters have gone through, and then they died. Obviously, we know how the story ended, and they came back. Like, they're not dead anymore. At least we can assume they're not. So I don't quite remember what I was thinking for it to transition to my next train of thought. But in my mind, I was thinking like, yo, like they're lucky. They died, but they actually came back. So in my mind, I was like, if I die, that's it. I'm not coming back.
All right.
And then in my mind, it started to click. Like, what if I died? What if everything I left behind, everything I haven't done yet, what if I died, like, soon? So I had that thought in my head.
Yep, yep.
Oh jeez, the game just lagged hard just now. And then, so I was thinking, what if I died soon? So you had a realization of your own morality, happens to everyone? Yeah, but in what I'm saying, I haven't had that just yet. Well, in what I'm saying, I've had that before, but... And my mind then went to, I very well could die soon. Like, that's not impossible. I don't mean like an accident or something else unnatural. I'm thinking, ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I'll do this.
Hey.
I'm thinking like, because I'm going back to work now, like I'm exposed to the virus. I'm potentially exposed to the virus every day. I very much could have it already, and I just haven't shown symptoms yet. And yes, I know I'm not in the age group that affects the health the most, like the age group that is most deadly from this virus, but it's still not impossible. Say like a week from now, I get sick with this virus, like so sick,
What?
Oh, I thought once it was all blue, it'd be fine.
Yep, yep.
Anyways, I'm thinking, what if I get sick like a week from now? And then I end up in the hospital. Like I'm in a state so bad, I could go on a ventilator. Where do I go? Oh, I meant to do this. Come back here. Like my mind, that clicked in my mind. Like I could very well die in a week from now. What if you got sick so you can't... What? What if you get so sick that you can't get sick no more? I'm sure the government would take me to the CDC, take me to some underground bunker, have me experimented on, that would probably kill me, find a cure for all diseases based on how I did it. You know, they'd probably dissect me to figure out how I did it, how I survived, ended up with never being able to get another disease.
Damn it. Show me your true form.
Anyways, you can always get sicker, it can always get worse.
I'll reveal your true form.
I began to think, like, I may not have the virus yet, but I very well could later on. Because like I said, I'm back to work. I'm potentially exposed to the virus every day moving forward now.
Show me your true form.
And you would not believe some people I've seen when I'm working. Like, some people don't even have masks and they're shouting in my face. Some people have a mask on, but it's so flimsy, it's like, why bother? It's not even functioning. You're wearing it to the point it doesn't have its own effect. So that got me real scared. But if you get the virus, your parents will too? Yeah, I'm afraid of that as well. If I get it, or if any one of my family gets it, then more than likely the rest of us will get it. Because, if you don't know, which I don't know how you can't know by now, this virus, I'm not saying it because demonetization, but you know what it is. This virus, if you have it, you won't show symptoms for quite a few days, up to a week maybe, but you can't spread it just by talking and breathing.
Yep.
Get those plastic face guards. I have like a barrier built up in my store with a little gap underneath it, so I can pass the glasses back and forth. Anyways, we will get it too from watching your stream because you're talking and reading. Screw you, man. You know damn well that's not how it works. Anyways, so that, hello, can I jump down?
I have something.
I'm trying to, hello, I'm trying to jump down.
Show me your true form.
So then last night, oh geez, I wasn't expecting one of these.
Is that a rare one? Don't let it get away!
I can't tell what color the diamond is.
This enemy is beneath us.
Oh, it's the blue one!
Easy if we stay focused.
This is the one that's really rare and the one I probably like the most. I really don't know what this one's weak to.
It should be easy if we stay focused.
No, you do this.
Me! Yeah!
It was worth a shot. I really don't know what this one's weak to. I don't want to lose this one, because this one's really hard to find.
Ready, Joker. This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
I'm tempted to Google this. I'm gonna look it up. Excuse my silence as I look up on YouTube these things as weaknesses. Let me see. I never did get this one in the vanilla game. Ooh, because by the time I finished that game, this game was announced. I'm like, well, gotta wait for this game until I do everything I wanted to do in New Game Plus. This thing doesn't have any weaknesses. It just doesn't repel wind. At least that's what it says for the vanilla. Weak to ice? Okay.
Sona. Oberon.
Do I have a weaker one by chance? No.
There.
Oh, it is weak to ice. Thanks.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
My name is Hope Diamond. Is that any reference to Superman? You know how it's blue, and the S logo means hope, and it's also shaped in a diamond. I highly doubt that was intentional. What should I get rid of? Yeah, I can get rid of you.
That's a new one, isn't it?
So, what you were saying about my, about me realizing my own morality?
I can see it.
You're right. So last night I was just in bed, and these thoughts were running through my head.
Shadow ahead. Take caution.
So then I thought, once I die, that's it. Like, I'm out of here. I no longer exist.
But
I don't know about you guys, like my friends in chat, or anyone watching this who's a new viewer, someone I don't know. I don't know what you believe in after death, not death. But I don't know. I'm leaning more towards there's just nothing
Shadow
after death.
identified.
You die, you're
Reveal your
done.
true
You're
form.
gone.
It's a step forward.
So then, last night, that got me really scared. Well, I was just lying there thinking, if I die soon, then that's it. I don't think there's anything after death, so my consciousness, my memories, my experiences, all of everything that makes me who I am will be gone forever. You ever had a night? Well, of course you have, but it's unlikely you never had this. But you ever have a night where you're in bed, you don't have a dream, you go to sleep, and then it feels like the next second you wake up and it's morning? I feel like it's that. It's that. You go to bed, like you're unconscious, no functionality, no. Just gonna let this lag go through. No anything. You're not in control. You're not you anymore when you're hungry. I'm kidding, but I'm thinking there's just nothing. And I feel like sometimes I think that's just how it is. Like, if I'm trying to imagine it, I just think of it as like when you're going to sleep and you don't have a dream.
Huh?
And then it feels like the next second you wake up. I feel like it's kind of that, but you know, forever. Endless. You're not getting up from that. And then what really got me scared, not only thinking there's nothing after death, was the fact that I of course I knew this. I'm not that much of an idiot, or how do I say this? Obviously I've realized this before, but I never really dived deep into thinking this before. But I thought about, what if I don't die now? And then my brain instantly went to, but wait, I will one day. My brain went to, I will die one day. I'm not on this world forever. I'm not going to exist forever. If I don't die one day by disease or accident, then I'll die of old age. I'm dying one day. There will be a day that will be my last. And that really frightened me. Like, I think that too a lot. Yeah, but I thought about this before, but I never thought this in depth into it. Knowing, like, realizing my time on this world is limited, and possibly thinking that everything I do right now, or not right now, but everything I will do, will somewhat be meaningless in the end, because I believe there's nothing after. And say there is an afterlife. I am definitely going to hell. I know it.
Show me your true form.
I know it. God knows it. The universe knows it. I am absolutely going down when I die. But then think of your existence left on YouTube. I don't think anyone really cares. Well, you know what I mean. Like, majority of the world.
Let's do it.
Oop. Like, the thought of that really scared me. Because I never truly thought about it before. I will die one day. It's inevitable. It's unavoidable. It will happen. Not only to me, but to everyone. Twitch wipes vids after 30 days. And highlight clips after 7. Exactly. Why do you think I've been posting these on YouTube? Because I knew they were gonna disappear. Permanently. Kinda like how I will one day. So that got me really scared last night, knowing one day I will be gone forever. And my consciousness, my character, me as a person, that will no longer exist. I mean, don't you think if there was an afterlife, people would have, well, I wouldn't say discovered it, because you can't exactly use a telescope and see heaven. I'm thinking more like people have flatlined before in a hospital, and then doctors, nurses, other people have brought them back. Like they died for a split second. You don't think someone would have said, oh, I've seen the light, I've seen the gates of heaven, I was about to climb up, but then you brought me back. You don't think anyone would have said that by now? I do have an idea about that though. I'll talk about that in a sec, but Yeah, I really lean towards there's just nothing after death. So, also it's called your second death. But then if you have a child, your existence will live on in that child. People have said that, but usually they were already somewhat religious. Huh? Bruh, do you not... I'm not talking about my legacy with a child. Say I have a kid, my legacy will live on with that kid still being here after I'm long gone. And, you know, future generations, but I'm talking about me. My consciousness.
Get it.
Excuse me. Like, that honestly frightened me last night, to the fact that I could barely sleep. I still slept, of course. Ooh, more story stuff. I'll shut up now.
You're...
Kamoshida!
Sense? No. Madarame.
Kanashiro's over here. Is President Okumura here too? Father isn't
Can't wait for people to upload their consciousness?
Sorry.
That'd be interesting.
No, it's okay. More importantly, look there. Masayo Shishido.
The hell's going on? These guys should have had a change of heart from the palace's disappearing.
Your bod's as great as always. Come on, come closer.
You creep!
I'm joking. I don't want any more trouble. I finally get to live without having to think for myself now.
I mistakenly thought myself to be talented. But now I think I'm a fool for wanting too much.
It's no wonder people who can't take a hint get yelled at. I'm done acting like a big shot. Who cares if I'm stupid? It's not like you get punished for being dumb. Nobody needs to strive to be more than me.
I'll talk about that too, being punished for
These people seem
being
completely
dumb, because
different than they were
I've
before.
experienced that before, and I wanted to talk about that in the stream, but I'll talk about it after.
Wait. Have they chosen a life of captivity after they lost their distorted desires?
Unfortunately, Okumura isn't here with us. Nothing can be done for the dead. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. Thank you for the details. Now, if you don't mind, what in the world is this place?
It's supposedly called the Prison of Regression.
Regression?
More importantly, does this look like captivity to you? Why, it's the exact opposite. The utmost freedom is available to anyone who desires it here. This is the freedom to not make decisions. A release from having to think for yourself. It is far more marvelous than the country I wish to create.
Release from having to think? But that's...
Sorry about this lag, by
However,
the way.
there are some fools who cannot stay put in this place. In other words, they are escaped convicts. Of course, I'm talking about our past selves. Such people are segregated from this peaceful world and locked away in their own palaces.
So those are the palace rulers.
I really gotta thank you for changing my heart. Got to come back here after all.
We sent him back here?
I don't understand. Just what have we been doing by using the cognitive world?
It's too late to ask that now.
That's true, but...
This ain't the time to be getting confused. We're here as the Society Fixin' Phantom Thieves today.
Having the freedom to not make your own decisions only means that someone else is controlling you. Tell me, who is the ruler here? Who made all of this?
What an odd question to ask. It should be obvious. Every member of the general public. Haven't you learned anything in school? The collective ruler of a democratic country is its people.
Don't lie out of your ass like that! I mean, there was a guard here earlier. That means someone's gotta be looking out for you guys, right?
You may be right. We are the ones looking out upon everyone else.
No. So the ones who least want the prison to be tampered with are the prisoners themselves?
It don't matter what this guy's talking about. We're gonna erase all of Mementos anyways. Come on, let's keep going. Mona, the treasure's in the deepest part, right?
Mona? I do remember this place. I saw the humans in here, and realized I looked different than them for some reason. Right. That's when I started to think I wanted to turn into a human.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Is that
too.
why you
What you
thought
just
you would
put in
regain your true
chat.
form if
It's
we
a
destroyed
copy of you.
Mementos?
I'll discuss that in a second.
Sorry, I'm still missing a lot of my memories.
'Cause that's what I
know
think,
I
too.
started randomly checking a bunch of palaces. Then my next memory is about that bastard Kamoshida's. Yeah. I'm starting to remember more.
What are you doing here?
Guards again? And there are more of them this time!
Damn it. We got careless. Let's run!
I've discovered some escaped inmates. Catch them at once!
Alright, let's get back to talking.
It's somewhere. Show me your true form!
Now, it's scary to know that one day I'll be dead, and there's just nothing after. Knowing that my memories will be gone forever, like I will not exist anymore. Not only my physical body here in reality, but you know, everything about me.
Your true form.
After I die, there's no thoughts, no decisions, no anything.
I'll reveal your true form.
It's not like I continue living in an afterlife. At least I don't believe so. If there is, great. My existence won't be, you know, meaningless and forgotten in like 1,000 years.
Something.
Trying to climb here, thank you. Like, it's scary to know that will happen one day. To know that, like I keep saying, to know that I will die. It's unavoidable, inevitable, inescapable. Other terms Thanos probably used to describe himself. You know the 2012 thing? What, the film?
I have something.
It's similar to that? What do you mean 2012 thing? Are you referring to the movie? If you died in 2012? I have no idea what you're talking about. If I died 8 years ago, what about it? This is wow, this is a cool little space right here. You'd think that everyone also died? What? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Oops, why did I hit that? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you might have been referring to the film, because that's where I first got the idea. I did believe that, mostly because I was a young child and I saw the film. That the world would end in 2012.
Reveal your true form.
Everything would have been erased? Well, I don't know how that idea started, but I did believe that. Both, like I said, because I was a young child and I saw the film that was released in, I think, 2009. Trying to explore as much as I can before I jump down.
I'll reveal your true form.
But that's for those who died in 2012, though? I probably didn't hear that part of the the story, but
I
Obviously, I've thought about all this stuff before. One day dying, but I never thought of it to this extent before. Of course, it scared me back then, but it also scared me now. Like, I thought I had come to terms with death. Sometimes I was like, man, can I just die already, please? Like, why is it so hard for me to just die already? You know, because sometimes my life is just so hard. It's like, nope, I want out. Sometimes my life is so sucky. I'm just like, can I just die already, please? And you know, if it's in my mind, obviously I would do this. In a scenario, if I could save someone by sacrificing my own life, I would do that in a heartbeat. Like, if I could save anything, anyone, not anything, but like, I'm not gonna save, like, say a pen from falling down a cliff. I'm not gonna jump after it, but if I could save someone, sacrificing my own life, I would do that. I would absolutely do that.
Reveal your true form.
Sometimes, like, there are times where I don't fear death. Sometimes I embrace it, like, sometimes I think to myself, I'm ready. Anytime it could happen, and I'm absolutely ready to go if I have to. Or if it comes to that. But after last night, I'm thinking, like last night, I saw the clip of Huntress dying after seeing her show, knowing everything this character's been through. Like, obviously, in the DC world, we know the afterlife exists, but we don't know that in real life. So she died, and she actually got brought back. I'm thinking, if I die, that's it. I'm gone for eternity. There's no bringing me back. Did I explore everything back there? Let me go back. No, I didn't. There's a lot I haven't seen in here yet.
I can see it.
Money's not maxed out yet because I had to buy Yoshitsune.
I'll reveal your true form.
You wouldn't, because you wouldn't have known if the world would have ended in total disaster like in the movie? Are you sure? The movie, yeah, people knew about the disasters. Obviously they lived through it. The ones who did. Oh, that's an area up top.
I can feel it.
How do I get up there? Ooh boy, wait till you play Persona 3. Ryan was talking about, like, if you died in 2012.
Well done on your new skill.
Ooh, I want that. Get rid of Regenerate 1. Like, I'm still scared by that right now. It's been like 24 hours, not really. Because I thought about it around 3 a.m. because I just couldn't sleep.
Focus.
And it is currently 11:13. Jeez, it is so blurry. Now it's better.
Oops. I do not comprehend.
So yeah, I really scared myself last night.
I'll reveal your true
I didn't mean to rip your mask off. It's okay. I don't think I have this one yet. So I can try getting this.
No holds barred. I couldn't finish it. Persona! Not finished.
Oh my gosh, the game is lagging so bad. So bad. I really hope the stream doesn't crash. Oh, that was dumb. But hey, I didn't know. Blazing hell. Should I? It's a huge waste of SP, why not? Oh, they're weak to fire. Which, yeah, by the way, last night, as I was grinding for stamps, I got Blazing Hell. I know I'm going to hell once I die, if there is an afterlife.
Alright.
I just hope it's like...
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
It's like how the TV shows I watch depict it, like your own personal torture, instead of, say, an eternal fiery pit. Because I already don't like the heat. I very much do not like the heat.
It's somewhere.
And if I have to feel the heat of fire for eternity, it's like, I know I deserve punishment, but maybe not that. I don't need to be punished that badly.
That's a powerful...
I don't see you going to hell. You just don't know everything I've done.
Treasure chest.
You just don't know the bad things I've done in my life. All the things I regret doing.
It's somewhere.
There's also that thing, like, the TV shows I watch depict, like, you going to hell might not just be based on the things you do. It's how much things you regret, how much things you believe you deserve to be punished for. And boy, oh boy, if I would be exaggerating if I said I had a few things that I regret in my life and that I deserve punishment for. How do I get down from here? Yo, hello? How do I get down? Well, at least you regret it, so you've changed. Yeah, I don't know. Like when you told me never to do the thing you did, but never told me what you did. You're damn right. I absolutely deserve to go to hell for what I did. I'm certainly not gonna say what I did. It's not like I've, you know, robbed or killed anyone. I mean, I did shoplift a tiny bit as a child. Nothing big. Like I never robbed a bank, like a toy or two.
I can feel it.
Obviously, I don't do it anymore. I was a kid, okay? Like I know better. I can be thrown in prison.
Focus.
I'm really tired today.
I can see it.
I have no idea what link you just sent me. Nah, it's pointless talking to you guys. Oh, I just came from here. I was like, there's a new door already?
Focus. I'll reveal your true form.
Oh, is this that Long Beach Griffey video? Where it's like you realize hell isn't that bad? Man, that's only a fantasy. I would love if I did go to hell and it turns out it's not that bad. Anything but the heat, please. Like, give me eternal torture, sure, but not the heat.
I can see it.
Please, not the heat. Like, I don't wanna... Like, I was told by a religious friend of mine, like, in the past when we were kids, if you go to hell, you know, you're dead, but, you know, you're in the fiery pits. You feel the fire. You feel the heat and pain. And that's it forever. You feel that forever. Heat or... What is that? A million of that guy, who I'm not gonna disclose his name. I don't know. Hey, if I'm in hell and there's a million of them, I could just go on a slaughter spree. We should prepare first.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's over there. Is that a safe room?
Huh?
It is.
Oh.
Anyways, like I said, like, why so serious? Like,
let's do it.
Hence the name of the title. Like, why am I being so serious today? It's because, I just had that thought in my head, and it really scared me, so I wanted to talk about it here.
Come on.
I'm so tired today. obviously, like, I've thought about all this as in the past before, and I'm gonna do what I've been doing, like the decision I've done before, which was you know, don't dwell on that. Live your life to the fullest, even if, you know, all your memories, experiences, everything will be gone once you die. I'm still gonna live my life to the fullest, you know, do what I want to do, not think of it as, what's the point? What's the point of doing this really fun thing if it's meaningless in the end? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have fun, live a life. I don't know if I'm gonna live a good life, but, you know, live as long as I can. And when I die, then my time has come. That's it.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Like I said, I'm starting to bring down the mood. But I didn't want this. I didn't know these guys block wind. I didn't want this stream to be a real downer, but I just knew talking about this it would.
That's one down. Go down. And I'm done for.
Oh, I haven't.
That's one down. Go, Queen, go. Wipe them out. All out.
Oh my god. I really am praying. Well, not praying, because I don't know if there is a god out there, but I'm really hoping the stream doesn't crash. I was pretty religious once before, like thinking there was absolutely a god and an afterlife, but as I grew up, I'm like, I'm not so sure anymore, because I don't really see any proof. Sure, you could say existing is proof, but, you know, then again, we don't know. My train of thinking is there might be a god out there. Because, you know, something had to have created us. Something had to have put us here. Something had to have caused existence. But then again, sometimes I'm thinking like, what if people are actually praying to nothing? There's nothing out there, and what if they're just, you know, doing that and it's actually pretty pointless because there is no god out there. You know what's a see it. You know what's a real good, well, not good, but what's a pretty firm argument I have for not believing that there is a higher being? It's like, okay, God created us, okay, but why did He create us to eventually die out one day? And I don't mean like each person will die one day. I mean our existence. I mean humans will be extinct one day.
This is...
Like, science proves that our sun will one day go supernova, explode. Once what the hydrogen? All that burns up or whatever, like the sun becomes a white dwarf and then goes supernova, taking planet Earth with it. If humans haven't found another planet to live on by then not only is the human race gone, the planet is gone. If God really did create us to put us here, it's like, why did he design it in a way that will eventually ensure that we're gone? We're permanently gone. Oh, I'm not even looking at the map. There's a little space here for you to go into. I can feel it. Right? I don't think anyone just heard what I just said. Oh, I see what I have to do. I gotta come here. She just said it was impossible? What? Who said what? Who said what was impossible? Oh, Makoto. You're saying Makoto said doing this pattern was impossible. I I don't know why I thought you were saying your mom said something was impossible, because you said BRB, so as in P right back. So I thought you came back telling us your mom said something was impossible just now. I'm like, what? It's a test to see if we're able to pass a certain challenge? Us moving to another planet? Well, don't forget. Sir, do not forget this. Not only will our sun go supernova one day, but every sun will. One day. That's gonna be like right beside eternity length of time.
It's still going further down?
We're so far underground at this point.
I hope we don't suddenly find ourselves in a giant pool of lava.
Still, we gotta keep going.
As I give you guys another yawn. Like, don't forget, eventually the universe is gonna black out. There's not gonna be any more light. Every sun, every star in the universe will one day all burn out.
Doesn't that cell seem
all life in existence will be gone.
Wait, could this be that quarantine cell?
It'll be like
supposedly
an incomprehensible number.
Dangerous inmate
comprehensible? Comprehensible.
This.
It'll be like a number of years far away that.
Mona-chan?
A number so big that the human mind can't comprehend.
No mistake.
Like one day, long after planet Earth is gone, the rest of the stars will burn out. All life will be gone. Like.
Wait, then are you the dangerous inmate?
No, the inmate wasn't.
Like one day, the entire universe will be gone. So I'm thinking, if God really does exist, why did He design everything to one day end ultimately?
And who is this someone? Oh, I can't remember. Damn it, I'm so close, but my memory's too foggy.
You know, hearing all this just makes me want to know what's inside.
We found them. The escapees are in front of the isolated cell. Alert! Alert! Capture them at once!
Look at these guys.
Crap, we're surrounded. We gotta win this, guys.
Dude, he's dealing with his own mortality. Happens to everyone. Give him some time. Yeah, I don't deal with this kind of stuff often. I don't think anyone does, but it does happen to everyone. Like, eventually realizing your existence is limited, and everything is limited.
Persona! No holds barred!
Welcome to Depresso Land.
It didn't work?
Let's go. Ravage them!
Oh boy, well till you play Persona 3. Like, I think you missed it when I said that you'll never swap back to Yoshitsune.
A new
Didn't I?
I'd better keep up.
Heavy wind to all. I should probably take that. Heavy wind to 1, medium to all. Didn't I?
This
I thought I
place seems
did.
to be under high alert now. We should keep going.
Given how important this cell appears to be, the depths of Mementos must be near. Mona's memories may return if we continue on.
I wonder what's in that quarantine cell. Wonder if we've ever been in there before.
Treasure, huh?
Now that I think about it, it makes sense Mementos would connect to some place like underneath Shibuya. Everyone crams themselves into packed underground boxes day after day without any complaints. From my standpoint, those are the true inmates of Mementos. It's no surprise the places are connected. You know, the voices of the public may have led the Phantom Thieves on more than any criminal.
Seriously! Let's hurry up and steal that treasure so we can crush Mementos.
We truly are reforming society. Let's go!
Now, I also thought about this. Like, speaking of dead, I did think about like, what if I'm in an underground parking lot and the mall above me just collapsed, just all crumbled and I'm buried underneath the rubble? Yo, I'm dead. I'm gone for. But these guys, they're in the depths of Mementos. They are below ground. If Mementos collapse like a building would crumbling, yo, these guys are gone. They are done for. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't think you were here when I said this. Like, I think this was, I said this when you had to go do something. Oh, by the way, didn't I switch to him? Oh, I didn't. Where is he? Here. So, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna let this just,
Is there a safe room nearby?
weigh down my life, I guess. I mean, I thought about this before when I was younger, like, I'm gonna die one day. I'm not gonna let that, like, drag me down. Like, what's the point of doing this awesome, fun thing if it's all meaningless in the end? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to live my life as best as I can, as fun as I want. Like, I'm gonna do fun things, I'm gonna do other stuff. Like, I'm not gonna let the thought of being gone forever, like,
I'll reveal your true form.
Restrict me from living my life.
Whoa, badass!
Absorbs damage from ice attacks? Do I want that? I am so incredibly tired tonight. No one already does? Do fun things? Yeah, let's go to CWL. Oh, Canada's Wonderland. Again, so you can waste more tickets. He already drains ice? Yeah, I noticed that, so I chose not to get it. Just because I'm living my life to as best as I can doesn't mean I'm going to go on any roller coasters. You insane. If there is an afterlife, I don't want memories being here on Earth to remember, like, I went on that ride that I absolutely hated. I don't want those memories. I would rather have the memories like, yes, I chose not to go on them scary ass, tall ass, life-draining ass rides. I'm not paying to shit my pants, to pee my pants, to vomit to the guy next to me, because the wind will just blow it into the person sitting behind me. I'll go if you go. It looks like you're not going. Simple answer. I'll go if you go. Guess you're not going.
I have something.
I am so tired. I am really tired tonight, especially tonight. Ah, you know what? I gotta wake up early tomorrow because another Pokemon Presents is on tomorrow. Don't you ever wonder what if? What do you mean what if? What if I did life? What if I did things differently in my life to the point I wouldn't regret so much and would absolutely go to hell? Yeah, I wonder what if. What if I didn't do the stupid shit I've done? What if I did things differently? I wouldn't have ruined my own life. I wouldn't have ruined so many lives of others. Wouldn't have done so much wrong in this world. Wouldn't deserve absolutely everything that's coming my way as a penance. Yeah, I wonder what if. Technically, you're not paying though. I'm paying with my sanity, my life, my dignity. If I go on them roller coasters, how do I get up there? Oh, there's a grappling hook here.
It's somewhere.
Another black rock! We have enough coal for a barbecue by now. I'm sorry this stream has been such a downer with this topic. It's just I came to a realization. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Right? Am I going? One cannot die simply from a roller coaster ride? It's not impossible. Isn't dying of fear possible? Like you are so afraid your brain just shuts down, like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna witness this.
It's somewhere.
Well then again, you know, humans make errors. Who knows if, you know, a simple screw comes loose on the ride, the entire ride falls apart and we go flying. It's like, I'm not doing that, Man, you crazy? I'd rather die by gunshot. You can shoot me and I'd be happier dying that way than dying from a roller coaster. Then you learn to fly? Progress? No, I already have enough of a fear of flying. Like every time I fly, I am always scared, thinking, you know, what if an engine goes down? What if we crash land? If we crash land in the ocean, we're done for. We ain't surviving that. Oh, there's a little bridge here. They slick with their designs because that camouflages in. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. I am going to pretend like I know what that is.
Show me your true form.
And if it is what I'm thinking of, I am not gonna say it because I do not want to say that out loud, reference it, you know, demonetization. Even though I'm not monetized anyways.
I have something.
Anyways, let me change this absolutely depressing topic to another depressing topic. Well, maybe not to you, either my friends or a viewer watching this in the future, but to me.
Show me your true form.
Like, also yesterday while I was at work, like yesterday was a day I didn't stream, so because I had a lot of other stuff to do. Not only did I have to grind for the stamps in this game, I also had like, oh jeez, please don't crash. My previous 2 streams I didn't post on YouTube yet, so I had to post those. And the game is absolutely super blurry as hell. So, if you remember, my last Persona stream crashed halfway, so the stream got split into half, split into 2 parts, I mean. So, my boy in chat suggested I use Windows Movie Maker to, you know, edit the 2 parts together. So I tried doing that. I tried looking into Movie Maker for Windows, and it was not available anymore. It's gone. So I had to, I used another program, just free to use. And so what ended up happening was, it took 2.5 hours for the 2 parts of the stream to render into a one long video. What? It's like he's already played Persona 3. You can't do this? You need a little piece? Oh. Yeah, I noticed. I thought you were talking about the Persona 3 stuff.
It's somewhere.
Man, what is all this talk about Persona 3, huh? I really don't know what you guys are chatting about, because I haven't played the damn game yet. I will one day, you know, on my bucket list, before I die. I will play Persona 3. If you could save someone's life, but you die in the progress, how do you know you saved their life? I don't. I don't know, I push someone out of a way in the path of a bullet. And then they get the chance to run away. No, I did this wrong. Oh! Oh, I just noticed there was a bridge here. So I was doing it right. You just gotta have faith, which I have none. If you guys remember in grade 12 English class, I don't know if your class did this, but we did a little exercise kind of thing where it's like, how much faith do you have in yourself or the world? How much faith do you have in general? And I'm like, none. Because we did that thing and we had questions like, how much faith do you have in yourself? None. How much faith do you have in other people? None. How much faith do you have that you will pass this class? 0. It's like, wow, I was the only person in the whole class that lost all faith in everything. And I'm not exaggerating, that's really true. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The 2 streams took over 2.5 hours to process into 1 stream. Come to find out, at the end of it, when the stream was done, there were watermarks on it, advertising what the program I used to put them together. I'm like, I can't post this. So I wasted 2.5 hours waiting for it to process, just to end up deleting it and posting the 2 streams separately. Yup, just have to, and then you sent a link. I'm not clicking that link, because I don't know if you're gonna Rick Astley me again.
Your true form.
Or that's actual Persona 3 spoilers. I don't know, so I'm not clicking it. I can't trust your links anymore, bro. You did that to yourself. So, see, that's the thing. I only recently learned what the hell watermarks are called. But I knew what they were. I just didn't know what they were called.
I can see it. Show me your
Because recently, my boy on our group, not recently, but he did a couple months ago. He posted pictures during quarantine,
true form.
and there were watermarks on it.
I leveled up.
I don't know if you could hear the whispers. You definitely heard that. Ooh. Are we past Shido or still second sem? This is the depths of Mementos, man. Yes, this is past Shido and still second sem. Unless you're telling me we come back here in the 3rd semester, which, did you just spoil that for me? Oh! Oh, you know where we are?
Reveal your true form.
Do you know where we are right now? In this section of Mementos, do you know who we can run into? Oh! Wait, Amp Ice. Do I want this? I'll never use you for ice anyways. Nope, you maybe come back in the 4th semester? Keyword maybe? Are you saying maybe come back, or maybe there is a 4th semester? I am going to try my best to show you people a particular character in this game. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to. That's instant flags on YouTube.
It's somewhere.
Be like demonetized, unfit to view. You know, you gotta restrict this video now. Persona 5 fishing, where fish became Persona users? No. What? What are you talking about?
Pounce on it from here.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh, Thor.
Now's our chance.
I push the button as quick as I can.
This enemy is beneath us. Don't use ice attacks. Try something else.
I don't know what Thor's weak to. Ground types, because he mostly uses electric. I'm kidding.
Ravage now!
Ready when you are. Roger.
I'm sure you heard that. Do I have Thor yet? I don't think I do. Thunder Emperor.
The enemy's recovered. Look out!
What?
Fine. It's Happy. If you tell a joke, they might play along.
How do you work out? I don't really train. At a gym from hell.
Buzzkill.
The future? Well, how fitting for what we were just talking about. An average level happy. Oh. Oh wow. How fitting is that? I selected that just because of what we were talking about, and it's the right answer. Jeez, there's so much in the chat. How many people from our school has YouTube channels? Several. I assume lots. I can get rid of Hope Diamond now.
Your power's incredible.
Everyone,
children.
just not everyone has uploaded videos? I mean, yeah, look at me. I'm streaming on Twitch and posting these streams onto YouTube afterwards.
A new move? Congratulations.
Filled with burps. Why am I burping so much? What is this? And what is this? I'll get rid of this. Why am I burping so much?
Okay.
Anyways, my boy posted on Discord a picture with watermarks. I'm like, why are there advertisements on this? Like, I didn't know what they were called, but I knew what they were. So, and then he said himself, I don't know how to get rid of the watermarks. It was at that moment I learned, oh, that's what they're called. They're called watermarks. Like, back in high school, I got so much crap for this. Like, not knowing universally known terms. But just because I didn't know what they were called doesn't mean I didn't know what they were. A particular friend of ours, who I'm not going to say his name just for respect and whatever. Also because I know I'll receive hell if I don't get his consent. You know, because he's somewhat petty like that. Of course, I'm a little petty too, but aren't we all? So, he would always roast me for being an absolute idiot, like, you fucking idiot. You absolute waste of a human being. Like, you're so stupid. How can you not know this stuff? I'm exaggerating. Like, he didn't say it that bad.
Yes.
But yeah, I got roasted so much back in high school. I still do. Because I don't know general terms. Like, I don't know what things are called. And just because of that doesn't mean I don't know what they are. Am I doing this right? No, I'm not.
I can feel it.
You can't do that puzzle first? Yeah. I'm not really paying attention to what's happening in the game. I'm mostly talking and rambling. Man, no one else knows this, in my life at least. Like, no one I know in my life knows this, but society is not nice to people who aren't smart. Like, all my friends get such high grades, they know all these, well, minuscule details. And here I am, the bumbling idiot. Like, I've been branded as an absolute moron. Be like, yo, remember that idiot Angus? Like, yeah, he was so stupid, it was hilarious. Like, it was entertaining seeing how little he knew of just in general, of just knowledge in general. It's like, I've had people talk behind my back before about how much of an idiot I am, how little I know. People aren't nice to people who aren't smart. And yes, I've learned that long ago, but it's like, it doesn't help the pain knowing that. Life is some big ass word I'm not gonna bother pronouncing. Yeah, on a second glance, I sure as hell am not saying that word. I'm not even gonna bother. I can spell it. P-U-L-C-H-R-I-T-U-D-I-N-O-U-S. I have no idea what word that is. That's a big ass word that you're insane if you think I'm a pronounce, let alone correctly. Did I get them all? You could also ask people what that word means and teach them for once. Nah, for all I know, they'd be like, yeah, I already knew that. You didn't know that? Fucking idiot. It's like, we knew that long ago. For all I know, that's what's gonna happen. I said that like 3 times to you. I just noticed, is that like an owl design on this thing? Look at that, it's like 2 eyes. It looks like, it reminds me of like an evil Gaepora. No, wait, how's his name go again? Gaepora, is that how it is? I think I did that wrong, yeah. Yeah, I thought it looked like an owl too? Okay. People aren't dictionaries? Oh! It's that big ass word you've said to me before. Another word for beautiful. I say that giant word to women, they'll be like, What? Did you just insult me? It's like, I feel like you just insulted me. Like calling me names and such, like, what's wrong with you? Don't you have any manners towards women? LOL, them fighting words? Yeah, I'm gonna use that as a threat. Be like, yo man, you wanna fight? You look really, and then that big ass word, not knowing I complimented them. No homo, of course, but yes. Be like, what'd you just call me? You called me that giant word? I have no idea. That sounded like an insult, so I'm gonna fight you.
The effects of We found a safe room.
Man, like I was saying, like, alright, so I talked about the 2 major things I wanted to get out of the way, you know, death and you know, the world not being nice to people who aren't the smartest. No one knows that better than me, as in, like, from my friend group. No one in my friend group knows how it feels to be treated less just because you're not smart. Just because you're lower than average with knowledge. I totally butchered how to say that.
Let's get back to exploring.
Did I save? If I didn't, I could just go back and hit save. I was talking so much I didn't even notice if I saved or not.
I'll just add this.
I did not.
Got it.
Alright, now that I got the depressing stuff out of the way, I got lobster soup right beside me. When you heard the door open earlier, that was my mom bringing me lobster soup. Because we went grocery shopping after work today, and we bought a big ass lobster, like the largest one they had.
What the hell is?
So
huge.
Obviously it takes time for the flavors. Oops! Oh, I didn't even realize this is voice acting.
The hell is this?
I was just skipping through all of it.
It's huge. I didn't realize such a gigantic place existed here. Is this where everyone's treasure is held? Yeah, that should be the case.
But this ominously bizarre air about it. It almost feels like a temple of sorts. Although...
Look, there's no point freaking out now. Come on, let's go.
Delicious. I'm sorry, I know that was probably unsettling to hear, like uncomfortable to hear. But yeah, we saw this big ass lobster. Ooh, that looks fun. Sorry about this lag. Oh jeez, the lag. Obviously, one big lobster wouldn't be fair for just one of us eating. And all four of us and my family sharing that one lobster wouldn't be enough. So, my mom decided I can make some lobster soup with this. Whoa! Look at this! Anyways, it looks like, excuse me. Jeez. You know what that looks like with the two hands peeking out? It looks like that boss from Wind Waker. That also looks like Bongo Bongo from Ocarina of Time. Who knows what I'm talking about? No one? Cool. I forgot what that guy's name is from Wind Waker. It's not really an enemy, it's just more of a challenge. At the end of the, I can't remember which temple it was.
This is...
I can't remember what temple it was, but at the end of one of them, the boss isn't an enemy, it's a test put there by the goddesses.
Are these all prison cells?
And what's that thing in the middle? Whatever it is, it looks disgustingly grand.
So yes, in case you're wondering, I do indeed have lobster soup right beside me right now.
It appears this is our final destination.
Final destination?
The depths of Mementos.
At 11:56 p.m. of June 23rd, 2020, I have lobster soup right beside me. There, now you know when in human history this is happening. Final destination in the depths of Mementos? Hey, both are stages in Smash, which I'll talk about in a second too. The Smash presentation yesterday morning? I'll talk about that too. I really wish I reacted to it, but I was too lazy and tired at 10 in the morning. Which in my last stream I said it was 9 in the morning? My bad. I didn't realize it was 10. I actually woke up at 9 wondering where's the stream? And then I saw it was 10 because I didn't check beforehand what time it was. Like what time it streamed. So I'm like, oh, it's at 10? Going back to bed for another hour.
I think you're right. I've never been here, but I can sense it. There's no mistaking that presence. If we get rid of it...
Do all those cells look a little familiar? Maybe in a game called Scramble?
The public should come to its senses.
But something that large will be impossible to carry
out. You should become some sort of weird name you put down.
If we can't move it, then we'll just have to destroy it.
Yeah, that will work.
Once we do that, the entire metaverse is going to disappear, right? This is finally it.
Oh, I guess it's no surprise we've been discovered. That thing isn't gonna sit back and let itself get destroyed.
Uh-oh, what game mode am I on?
Even the inmates
are on easy or normal?
How eerie. We're planning something.
That must mean this thing's gotta be the treasure. He saved us the trouble of checking.
Hold on. Something's off. Shido said the masses are allowing themselves to be held captive here. Could they truly be operating this gigantic system that eliminates intruders on its own? Prison guards and soldiers were very organized, too.
Are you trying to say that someone else rules this place? Is it not the public?
What was that?
We don't have time to worry about that. Leave it for later.
All right, guys. We better not lose now.
Hit me with that music. Yes. I love this music. As if you haven't heard enough of it already, Raymond.
Everyone, give it your all.
Actually, you probably watch other stuff while you were playing.
All right, let's do it.
It means no one else. Like, it means one who uses big words. Well, you're wrong there.
Come. Oberon. There.
I'm turning this song up in my headset. Oh, it's already maxed.
Queen's in trouble. It looks bad. Persona.
Oh, I didn't even heal. I didn't even heal before this. Oops. A dumbass.
One more and I'm done for.
Bruh, I told you to go back to the twins to heal? Oops.
Persona!
I'll try this once, and if I die, then I'll reset the game, because I did save right before this.
What's my next move?
Let's go.
I'm not doing anything because you can't see me, but I'm dancing to this music. I really am too. I'm really moving to this music.
You're mine.
You can't see me, but I'm absolutely bumping to this music behind the scenes. You can't see me because there's no face cam. And good, I don't want anyone to see how ridiculous I look. You can actually, you can actual this thing, by the way. What? I'm not kidding, that's literally what you put in chat. You can actual this thing, by the way.
Holy Grail?
Oh, it's not auto. Do you not have concentrate on? No, I don't.
What was that? Don't tell me. Are the inmates giving it their strength?
Why not? Because I probably was stupid and deleted it off of her. Because I didn't know the good.
Damn it!
What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? The good functions that it could provide, I guess.
It seems hopeless if there are this many inmates supporting it.
You fools, human, yet wishing to eradicate the desires of humanity.
Who's that?
Repent.
The treasure's talking.
That's the only reason she's the best magic damager?
I am revered as the granter of dreams for all.
Man, you know I don't know strategies. I just play this game for the story.
Known as the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. I can't make my voice deep. I can't forcefully make my voice deep. I think in my, I believe in our friend group, I have one of the highest voices in our friend group. I mean, sometimes it's pretty deep, unintentionally. But, you know, a majority when I'm talking like this, passion and expression, whatever my voice is, I believe typically quite high. Well, not really high, like, say, Jacksepticeye. Not really? Really? Like...
Damn it!
I wouldn't say my voice is really sexy deep.
The only suitable end for them is to perish within.
That probably wasn't the best way to describe it, but that's what came to mind.
Get ready. Here it comes.
Hell yeah!
Interesting how they chose to reset the song, but no complaints.
Damn that thing! Let's break it for sure this time!
Queen's in trouble. It looks bad.
Persona!
Don't I have a move to heal everyone? Didn't I just get a move that heals everyone?
Shitsune!
Do I have a weaker one? What does this do? Yeah.
Good thinking.
Switch your voice with that person you said that had a very deep voice?
Persona! Not finish you.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Morgana's second persona is a bird. I never really paid attention to the design.
I'll use my persona.
Wow, I didn't notice Makoto had so little SP. Will of the people.
No. Did it heal again? We can't lose. Keep attacking. Huh? Wait. It's color.
Come.
You said use, not yo's. Yo's, him.
Shitsune!
What move? Brave Blade? I almost said Brave Bird. That's a Pokemon move. Next physical damage does over double. I should probably use that, but charge then Brave Bird. Yeah.
All right.
Your favorite song is probably I Believe. Have I heard that song yet, or is it something new? Because I don't think I've heard that song yet. Nope, it's new? Okay. Because I deliberately tried to stay away from the new songs I haven't heard just yet. And I'm pretty sure I Believe is one I haven't heard yet.
I knew it. Every time that thing heals, its color changes.
It's time. Go down.
Nice.
Persona!
Oh, I should have. I was thinking maybe I should have switched out Makoto, but no, that would have been stupid. I would have wasted a charge.
I'll use my persona.
Let's do this.
This is our holy grail. Look at that, it's a glorious golden color now.
It's gonna get totally healed again. No fair, this is cheating.
Stop that, you thieves!
If this is really how people feel, there's no way we'll be able to steal their hearts.
Wait, what? You can actually kill it here, by the way? I never did see what happens if you actually kill the Holy Grail.
This is horrible.
You imbeciles are intoxicated by an undesired justice. This is the will of the children of man who have fallen into sloth. My shine is proof that they desire my existence. As long as humanity yearns for me, I shall never perish.
His voice sounds oddly familiar,
Really what
does it
everyone
not?
wants? Stop thinking and be guided by the Holy Grail.
Charge and concentrate lasts forever till used? Don't let it fool you. It's too bad. We can't accept that. I like this song. I have no idea what song that is, because I'm not clicking that link. Just to be safe. Tell me, at least tell me the title of what the song is.
The humans I
That
look
is,
up
if it
to
doesn't
aren't like that.
spoil anything.
No matter how painful reality is, it's all over if you don't try to change how things are. I'm not the only one who believes that. Everyone here agrees. We don't want to turn back into the people we used to be.
Because it's when you died
That's
every
why
time
we
to that
risked our lives
boss? You mean
coming here.
blooming villain? Oh, you just put the link of Blooming Villain in chat?
Humanity already wishes for their distortions to be actualized. I am merely the being that will ultimately grant those wishes. Now, it is time I refrain from my place in this world and begin to encroach upon reality itself.
This thing said encroach.
That's a load of shit!
Encroach? What is it gonna do? Hey, this doesn't look good!
Use that in the conversation. Encroach.
Mona, what should we do?
I don't know what you are, but you can't keep arbitrarily
What do you mean
deciding all this on your
actualized,
own.
huh?
Humans
What do you mean
aren't
by
all
that in
stupid
chat?
like you say they are.
Indolent, foolish humans, you shall offer your hearts to me.
Are you gonna be like Trigon and literally rip it out of us?
Now, the time for the fusion has come.
Hey, the ground's...
It's vanishing?
Hell no.
I am very tired today. I don't know why. Probably because I haven't gotten enough sleep in the past 2 days. And I won't again tonight because I gotta wake up early to watch that Pokemon presentation tomorrow morning.
No way.
Which I will not be reacting to because I don't think it's
that's
really
how
worth
it
it.
was. I remember everything now.
I do promise though, next Smash reaction I will react to.
Ow. Is everyone okay?
Of course we are.
Oh, hey, our clothes are back to normal.
Look! Huh? Shibuya?
We're back.
We didn't come back ourselves, though. We must have been driven out by the Holy Grail. Did we lose?
You're waking up at 6 tomorrow? Because of that, and you put a... I'm sorry, oh, that voice crack. Because you sent a link for a Nike's website. So I can only assume you're waking up that early for a pair of shoes? See, I don't know, I don't understand the how do you say this? Like, I'm not a shoe collector. Like, I'm not into shoes. Like, I don't keep up to date with, oh, it's this brand. It's are those styles? The brand new ones that just came out? I don't really care about that stuff, but then again, like, good for you if you care about it. Hey, I got stuff I collect that I'm into, but no one else seems to like it. So, you know what? You do you, man. You wake up at 6 a.m. for shoes? Go ahead. Go right ahead. We can't give up.
I know that, but... Huh?
What the fuck?
Mementos here in Shibuya? Is this what it meant by the fusion?
What's going on here? What is... God, how come they're not seeing any of this at all?
What the hell?
To think this would happen.
No way! You gotta be shitting me!
For real?
There is a lot of for reals in this game.
Earth? This is impossible. Why doesn't anyone notice this?
Huh? No way.
I am pretty sure this dialogue is new for this
Wait,
game.
What the... What's this pink stuff?
The River of Slime from Ghostbusters? The pink stuff? It's more red than pink.
No. Something wrong has happened to the world. What's going on here?
What the hell's happening here?
I can't believe this. Why is everyone acting normal? Don't they see this?
No, they never explicitly
I hope those
say
kids are safe.
why everyone else doesn't see it and why the characters we know see it. I can only assume it's because they were associates of us at some point.
It's about tomorrow's preliminary meeting.
The announcement for the new smartphones tonight.
Ooh, the Apple iPhone 9?
Oh man.
As of when I'm recording this, I don't think that's been announced yet.
I feel so dumb for even
Or officially
believing they
revealed.
existed.
For some reason, they skipped
It was
the
fun
9.
news, though.
It went from 8 to
I
X.
doubt anyone believes they're around
Power of
anymore.
friendship?
Why isn't anyone noticing this abnormality?
It's probably because they don't feel that it's odd.
What's wrong?
Oh, I feel woozy.
Futaba, grab on!
Anton?
Is this by the Holy Grail too?
That son of a bitch! God damn it! What's this creepy ass shit about? Ah! Ah! My hand!
Ryuji! This can't be real, right?
What is happening to us?
No! No! My body's disappearing!
Don't tell me.
Indeed, this isn't my doing. You imbeciles are about to disappear from the people's cognition.
That damn voice!
Mementos and reality have become one. Thus those who have disappeared from cognition cannot exist anywhere.
Disappear my ass! What the hell? Yeah! Is this really it?
No! No! Morgana, where did we go wrong?
Is this all my fault? Because I brought you all there?
Man, we just got Thanos snapped. It's not your fault.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. The mission's a failure.
I wonder who the mastermind is. I'm guessing it's Shido. Can't believe it's Sojiro. Nah, it's Kasumi. Angus, what were you talking about from before? Which part? Oh, I totally misread that. Angus, this is what you were talking about from before. Wow. Like, what else did I say earlier about not being smart? Yes, the world's not nice to people who aren't smart. You hear that deep voice? It's clearly Kasumi.
Your rehabilitation was not carried through. It appears I have.
Yeah, it's not at all a deep voice like Igor's here. What happened? erased from existence? Actually, maybe
You
EY?
incompetent prisoner! The assistance that we provided was all for naught.
Humans are more apathetic and more
Did you just call
foolish
humans
than I had
pathetic
thought them
just
to
with the
be.
letter A in front of it?
The world will soon see its ruin.
I knew it. The murder was Nanako. I should have seen it coming. Who is that? Is that a character from Persona 4 or 3? Or is that... I don't know who Nanako is. Am I dead? Wouldn't be the first time I died.
You have lost the game. You
Well,
were meant to bring
you heard it here,
change
folks.
to
Game over.
mankind
We
as a
lose.
trickster.
Thanks for watching. That's
But
this
it
playthrough.
seems that was too much for you. In accordance to the game's rules, the defeated must pay a price.
Yep, I couldn't defeat the
Your
Holy Grail.
life
Well,
is
I'm dead.
forfeit.
I lost the game.
I sentence you to be executed.
What?
Executed?
God's decree is absolute. My experiment has come to naught. Everything is over. Grant that man a swift death.
If that's what our master wishes.
You're going to execute me?
It just means that you weren't an
Oh my gosh, I'm trying
prisoner.
to... I want this to go as smoothly as
may
possible,
be
yet the stream is
true,
cracking up.
but-
What is the matter? Carry out his sentence at once.
Are we really going to kill him? Don't falter now! It's all his fault for losing the game! All right, inmate. We now proceed to the execution of your sentence.
They're going to kill me at this rate. I need to do something. One of the coolest moments in the game, in my opinion.
How insolent. To think you'd still show your rebellious will after all that. Ready, Justine? If our master orders so, then it cannot be helped. Let us show our strength to this prisoner who just doesn't know when to give up. Understood. Death to the criminal.
Night, guys. You're leaving? Alright, good night.
Don't resist, inmate.
Thanks
Just
for coming.
Accept your sentence. One's final moments should be spent in good grace.
Cannot move.
Eat this. Here goes. This power. Caroline, it's as I thought.
What's the matter?
Oh, wow. It's weird seeing Igor stand up.
I told you not to falter. Are you going against our master's orders? How's this?
I kind of wish in this moment they would let us try, but you know, obviously we can't win. Instead of just saying we cannot move at all, I kind of wish they'd just let us try, even though it's rigged that you can't win this fight.
Our duty isn't to kill him.
I forgot to save? You're right. I'm about to lose this fight. I totally forgot to save. Doofenshmirtz looking guy?
What gives?
Kinda
Why am
does.
I doubting myself?
Long nose, slouching.
Is there another duty left to us?
I believe I ordered his execution.
Wasn't he standing in between the guillotines just now? He just suddenly teleported behind me. Where'd the table go, too?
Master, have you forsaken humanity? We are wardens, those who rehabilitate prisoners.
What?
Something speaks to me in my mind. Our true duty is not to kill. Help! Please, help!
feel like I've heard it somewhere before. Man, game developers have a lot of faith we will remember hearing this voice before.
Yes, we are those who wish for true rehabilitation.
We are not executioners. That is the truth we had forgotten.
We've decided. We will not forsake humanity.
Your right eye and my left. It's as if they're the same, yet mirrored.
Hey, wait a sec.
Ah, now is the time for our wish to be realized.
I finally remember
how we were torn apart.
Because I was about to say, I'm sorry to ruin the tone, but Caroline said, your right eye and my left. I thought she was talking about the eye patch one, but no, she was talking about the one that actually does exist. The actual eyeball. Torn apart?
We were originally one. Yet we were torn asunder into halves by malevolent intent.
Jeez, all this lag.
So we were captives, same as you.
Ha! To think we'd learn that truth from a prisoner.
Let us reclaim our true form.
Hey! We'll give you your last job. Be thankful and obey.
You must fuse us together with your own hands.
That'll turn you back?
It's time you return the favor for us assisting with your growth. Do it with care.
Now, fuse us!
I find it interesting how Igor just steps aside and lets us do this. And then a fusion accident has happened? That'd be interesting.
My name is Lavenza. I was torn apart by a malevolent will and took the form of those twins. I sought help before my body was split in two. If we lose you, the path to the Holy Grail will forever be closed. That's why you must recall the truth once more.
Corrin?
And I beg of you, please, save us.
You think she looks like Corrin?
I believed in you. I knew that you would make it thus far. And to the scoundrel who has swindled my master's name, your lies shall work no longer now that my sight has been restored.
The game isn't over yet. Whether the human world is left as is, or destroyed and rebuilt, it is all sport to me.
Be careful.
How could you, Igor? I trusted you this whole time! If you're not Igor, then...
If I were to put it into words that you can comprehend, I am the Holy Grail that grants wishes.
The Holy Grail was helping me fuse personas this whole time?
More accurate to say that I am a god who responds to desire and holds dominion over man.
Ew, I could just picture Igor drooling as he said that sentence.
Would spur mankind to change their own indolent hearts.
Doofenshmirtz's father?
The result is, as you know, the masses have made it
Looks
so
more like
none of
Gru's
this has
father
transpired.
from Despicable Me.
Humans should be met with ruin. You brought forth that answer. But to be frank, inmate, I believe it may be worth re-evaluating you. A human has reached the Holy Grail and has seen through my true identity. You've surprised the god that I am often enough.
Oh, jeez. Sorry about that.
You truly were a prisoner that did not bore me.
What a...
And thou.
I totally forgot this was coming. Like I said, this game has the worst moments for these. That always ruins the tone.
Alright. Alright.
Perhaps observing you a while longer may prove amusing. I shall grant you an opportunity to make a deal with me.
What do you mean? As I put my hands in my pockets.
I shall return the world to its prior state, one rampant with distorted masses.
Is the game almost over? No. Well, we're certainly closer to the end than I was back in Kamoshida's palace. If this was the vanilla game, yes. Yes, I am close to the end, but because this is the enhanced version, no, there is still a good handful of content in this game left.
You forcefully dragged him into the metaverse and imposed an ordeal he did not deserve. Yet you still intend on toying with him?
The Phantom Thieves will be praised and gain fame. The world will escape ruin as well.
We got about 35 hours more? Really? Oh my goodness. Part 50 will... oh. Definitely not part 50. What part am I on? Is this part 44? I think this is part 44. I already know what part 45 and maybe part 46 is. And I don't know what's coming after that. I don't know how long the rest of it will take.
What say you?
If I agree to this, the ruined city will return to normal. However, the people will remain trapped, abandoning their ability to think for themselves. Free will's overrated anyways. I'm kidding. Just what? Oh, something else I wanted to talk about. I think I jinxed a lot of stuff. I'll talk about that in a sec too. I refuse, or very well. Now, what you choose here will depend on the ending of the game you get. Obviously, I'm choosing I refuse because that's how you get the true ending. I'm not choosing this. I wish I saved right before so I could show off the other ending. But I refuse. What the hell was that? What the hell was that motion just now?
Foolishness. You choose death for yourself? Very well. I have no need for you.
Master!
Oh my. It's been quite a while since I last stepped foot in this place. Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
He is the rightful master of this Velvet Room, the true aid on your journey.
Oh my goodness. Now that we finally hear this man's real voice, I got so much I want to say. Now, I never before I played the Persona 5 vanilla game, I never played a Persona game in my life. I never seen any other Persona game. So when I first saw Igor, ever, I thought he would have a really high voice. And then in this game, I heard that his voice was deep as hell. I'm like, oh, I was wrong. Because he doesn't have a high voice. So, when I got to this point in the game, my first time, I was like, yo, I was right. He does have a really high voice. And what's interesting is, fans of Persona, before Persona 5 came out, were probably confused when they first heard Igor's new voice, which is deep as hell. Because I believe in Persona 3 and 4, I believe those are the ones that are voice acted. I don't think 1 and 2 are. But Persona 3 and 4, his voice acting, he had a really high voice. It's unfortunate his voice actor died. So whoever's voicing Igor now is someone new. So I assume it must have been confusing when we heard his deep ass voice in this game. Anyways, enough said by me. True aid?
It may be difficult for you to understand this all at once.
If I were to summarize this, the fake has left, and the real has returned.
Indeed.
My master has returned, and you won against that malevolent god's temptation.
I still got quite a handful of stuff to do before I can go to bed. You may be able to save this world
that is headed towards certain ruin. However, it will prove difficult to win against him with your power alone.
What should I do? I should have said I know.
You must release your teammates, with whom you've shared your conviction.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
They have not necessarily expired yet. Just as you were trapped here, they should be confined somewhere as well. Since you've deepened your bond with them, I am certain you can release them. Once they, the Phantom Thieves, are all gathered here, we will tell you everything.
Now go
forth. Oh my God!
To the people whom you should be facing the truth with.
Igor, do you want some eye drops? Cause you have your eyes. They look pretty dry for those veins to be popping out. At least climb the stairway to heaven? Are you sure that leads me to heaven, or... You're back? That was not 5. What is this? The little sliver in the map is the cell I spent this whole time in. Look at this place. We can finally look around. Yo, by the way, before I forget anything, I think I jinxed my family a little too hard. Like, another reason why I am straight going to hell. Like, the most I know this sounds really superstitious, but, and I don't necessarily believe in this stuff, but last Chinese New Year, I'm not really that religious, and I don't really do no Chinese traditions. So when my parents are, they certainly are. So they brought the whole family to pray at this temple. I went with them because I had to. We prayed to this one deity, one god, that a friend of ours was with us. Then he said, you pray to this one and he'll grant you anything. So so I prayed and asked, you know, for my family to have better business, for us to have better fortune, better happiness. I think I may have jinxed it, because that was right before the certain virus started breaking out, which actually gave us the opposite: less business, less money, less you know, less everything. I kind of get the feeling like, because I'm not religious, I don't do none of that Chinese traditional stuff, that when I went to pray to that god, I may have angered him. Like, how dare you come pray to me, asking for money, asking for happiness, when you don't even believe in this stuff, when you don't actively support me or whatever. It's like, I am going to give you the exact opposite, because you deserve this. I know that sounds really superstitious and absolutely ridiculous, but I can't help but think that way because it happened back to back. Anyways, I'll talk about the second time I jinxed my family in a second, but enough of me rambling, let's do this.
Joker! What a relief. You're safe.
Same goes for you.
Huh? By the way, why have you remained in your Phantom Thief attire while I'm back in regular clothes? Could this mean that the will of rebellion is no longer within me? That may be true. We have to fight that Holy Grail again, correct? Could you imagine defeating it, Joker? That monster has the support of the masses, and with it, nearly an infinite amount of power. No matter which way I approach the subject in my head, nothing points to our victory. I think I finally, genuinely understand the pain my father and my sister were burdened with. Victory against a single criminal is meaningless. The true enemy is society itself. And even against that foe, you still have to try to somehow emerge victorious. I don't know what to do.
Believe in yourself or I'll be here for you. Believe in yourself.
Believe in myself? You got me. Regardless, this isn't a situation with a straightforward answer. But even if there is no clear solution, I'll just have to make one. With my own two hands. Before you guys came along, my life was defined by rules. Set on a path of someone else's choosing. But only a true loser would live such a rigid life. I will win. Even if it means going up against the entire world. I'm okay. My resolve was shaken, but it's stronger now. I want the people of the world to see what you've shown me. Right. Thank you. Having teammates you can trust is a great feeling. Shall we go? We can't let our last big job end in failure.
That was nice.
Hey!
Heartwarming character bonds.
I see.
Anyways, the second time I jinxed my family quite bad. It was recent too. I don't know why I did this, but I was in bed. I was just rambling to myself, literally talking to myself. I literally said out loud, like, because my family's financial side isn't too hot right now, I was just like in my bed saying to myself, like, I really wish my family had better business so we can live happier. Like I was just repeating to myself, like, I wish my family had more money so we could pay for everything that we need to pay for and live happier. And then what do I know? The next few days later, I receive a phone call, my dog has cancer, and I need to spend $4,000 to $6,000 for chemotherapy.
Joker, as I expected, you appear to be safe. However, where exactly are we? Yes. Sorry to have worried you. At first, I was surprised to see the masses chained in a prison. Yet, here I am as well, considering the state of the real world. It is hard to say that we were even remotely helpful. This situation... Can we truly handle such horrid circumstances? All the Phantom Thieves can do is change the hearts of others. However, the world outside has become a veritable hell. Nothing within our power can fix that. I'm merely acknowledging how powerless I am. The people of this world desired their enslavement, and that isn't all. They screamed at us for attacking the Holy Grail, defended it. Even the criminals whose hearts we changed became meek followers of the Holy Grail because of us. Were we truly that foolish? Risking our lives for a result nobody desired. My justice. I see. Not that for someone else, but one strictly for myself. When we first met, you continued to impose yourselves on me, no matter how much I pushed you away. I will forever treasure what you did for me. Very well. Just as art is meant to break boundaries, people should be saved even if they frown upon it. I won't allow the justice I believe in to be shaken any further. Allow me to thank you, Joker. Being by your side truly gives rise to the greatest ideas. Ah, yes. We cannot afford to leave reality in the hellish state it's currently in. I will make use of my role as an artist, and paint over the distortions of society. Well then, time to go and see this through. I'll witness with my own two eyes that this world isn't bound by some holy grail.
What if your what if your existence is transferred to another world where only your soul is left and you're locked up?
We will be counting on you.
And if you are able to get out, then you will be reborn? What the hell are you talking about? Are you okay? I know I'm pretty tired, but maybe you should go to bed. It seems like your brain is kind of worn out. Man, stop watching me. Go to bed. Recharge your brain. Seems like you could use some sleep. Imagine getting Isakiad. I have no idea what that means. Who? Or should I say what? You're reading right now? Man, I got so much I wanted to talk about in this stream too. It's okay, I'll do these first. I'll talk about the stuff I want to talk about at the end.
Oh, Joker. Thank goodness you're safe.
I'm not talking through this. You crazy? This is awesome character building moment. Which pisses me off that a lot of people nowadays don't really care for.
Oh, yeah.
I'll talk about that after too.
Huh. So, I'm not in heaven after all. That means the hell that Shibuya turned into was all real. I'm so weak. When I thought I was gonna die, I started trembling. I was just so scared. At that moment, nothing mattered. The justice of our actions was the last thing on my mind. Joker, you kept going, even through a plan that might have ended up killing you. Yet look at me. I've always said I'm doing this for other people. But that didn't get me far. It's no wonder we lost. Maybe I should have just behaved myself and stayed out of all this. You're right. I can never abandon her. If I whine like this now, I'd just be betraying Shiho. No. I'd be betraying myself. I could never forget how I felt that day. I never want anyone to have to go through what I did. I've made up my mind. I'm going to keep looking forward. Things like dying or losing aren't important now. All that matters is that I don't return to my old self. I'll never make a mistake like that again. I swear it. Thanks, Joker. You helped me remember what's really important. I seriously treasure being able to be a part of your team. Gotcha, Joker. It'd be a disgrace to the Phantom Thieves' name if we didn't take such a big treasure. We're going to put an end to this, aren't we? Let's go! Hey! Hey.
Excuse me, I was just pouring myself a drink just now. Without much talking, I gotta, you know, keep them vocal cords moist. That probably wasn't the best way to phrase it.
You're safe. Oh, thank goodness. Right. Considering everything that has happened to the city, I wonder if the citizenry is okay.
Citizenry?
Although, it seemed like we were the only ones able to see it. You know, the moment I disappeared, I honestly thought I was about to die. But part of me wasn't afraid. I knew that was all I could do, and looked forward to apologizing to Father face to face. Honestly, I thought I had changed, but I realize now that I still have no control over my life. It makes me sick. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to deal with my whining. You're going to try and defeat that thing again, aren't you? Don't push yourself to get me to come along. You can always leave me here if I'll slow you down. That's right. I was foolish to think you should abandon me. Even if there are times where I think there's nothing I can do, I'll never stop fighting for you or our team. I won't give up anymore. Just as I betrayed my distorted father before, I will betray my boring farmer self now. Thank you, Joker. Before I met you, I had great admiration for the Phantom Thieves of Justice. And it's turned out you were exactly the person I always imagined you would be. This is the second time you've rescued me. I've secretly longed for a situation like this. We haven't lost yet.
Let me take a drink. Love the excuse me. Love the feeling of water sliding down my esophagus. The way I worded that wasn't original to me. I heard Nintendo Capri Sun say that on one of his streams, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. The way he worded that. Sliding down my esophagus. I wish I knew where that came from. Like which video.
Yo, looks like we're both somehow still alive and kicking. But where at? Okay. Man, this prison kind of makes me think of when we first met. I remember how Shibuya was all effed up just now, but like, nobody was seeing any of it. No, it was more like they didn't want to see any of it. What the hell? So even all them people who are suffering and cheering for us to come and help them, in reality, they would have rather just had everything stay how it was? Did what we were doing have any meaning at all? You're so freaking tough. You know, back when I thought we were gonna die, without learning the truth about all this, I kind of felt for the first time that maybe we hadn't been doing the right thing. That maybe we deserved to lose. You get me? Now that I'm thinking about it, I started all this because of how pissed off I was. Maybe it's never been about winning, or anything like that. Maybe all I was doing was just continuing my own defiance. It's fine? You're right. I get it now. We're doing this to make sure people don't gotta go through the same crap we did. It doesn't matter if they think we're just or not. We gotta do what we believe in. It's not like people think much of me anyways. I'm gonna dash through this the only way I know how. You got me out of prison, just like before. Thanks. You know, it's kind of embarrassing to say this, but I'm really glad I met you. Alright, I'm done getting my ass kicked. That shiny bastard acts like it's some kind of god. I ain't gonna feel good till we deal with it. Let's head out. We're gonna take down that asshole, yeah?
I'm sorry about all the lag in this stream.
Hey.
Anyways, you know what I still haven't talked about yet to lighten the mood with this pretty depressing stream? The new Smash character. What?
We'll be counting on you.
Like I said, I was gonna react to it live, but I got lazy and I was tired. Yo, Min Min is in Smash now? That's awesome. Out of all the ARMS characters, I'm kind of glad it's her. You want Steve? I wouldn't be mad if Steve from Minecraft got in. But yo, Min Min, you know, that has so many implications. Like, she was a spirit. So now, anyone saying, you know, a JPEG of the characters in the game already can't become fighters is absolutely debunked now. Yeah, we got Vault Boy as a Mii costume. That's awesome. Awesome? Wait, that's awesome. We got Fallout representation in Smash. I didn't think Bethesda would ever go for that. Joker amiibo? You damn right. You know I'm buying 2 of those. One to open and one to leave in box to display.
Relieved. Looks like we're both still alive. Am I really safe, though? Shibuya. What happened? And where are we?
Somewhere safe.
I see. I guess my fears turned out to be true. The real world is a scary place. Pain like this can never reach you if you keep yourself cooped up indoors.
Vault Boy on character number 76? Yup. I know. Min Min is the 76th original character, and we got you know, Vault Boy, you know, Fallout 76. That's either the best coincidence ever or Bethesda planned it. Nintendo and Bethesda planned it like that.
Who am I to think I can tell the people what to do? I mean, I used to be a shut-in myself. Damn it. I just want to go home.
I just want to go to bed.
But even that would be tough now. Giving up would be too painful. You
Haven't
know,
even showered yet.
I think I've changed. I don't know when it happened, but I can't let people suffer like this, even if I don't know them personally. Grown? Honestly, this all seems like a bit too much, but...
Which Persona 5 royal female character would you want in Smash? Kasumi. Easy. Duh. I know you asked me that question earlier today and I didn't even answer you. I had a feeling you would
from the very beginning.
ask again in stream.
I don't want to run away from this. I ran from my mom's death for so long. I misunderstood it. Everything was just too painful for me to handle. But I never want to be left in the dark again. That's probably why my persona is a little bit special. Because I want to learn the truth. That's how I really feel. Well, I've come this far. I'll follow you wherever you go, on my own 2 feet.
You have such a strong heart, Joker. You saved me yet again. Thanks. I'm so happy. Like, so much that I can't even express it in my normal words.
She really is a Persona 4
we're going
character?
up
You mean
against a
Futaba?
god. I couldn't even leave my own room before. But now we're gonna beat a god. I'm so pumped. And wait
I'm
a
really
sec.
curious now.
I just noticed I got out of here on my own.
Like, how much of a Persona 4 character is Futaba like? I'm gonna play Persona 4 on stream. Persona 4 Golden, but not next. I'll play it eventually on stream.
That's what makes you dependable. All right, time to get that.
But when I'm done with this game, I'm gonna take a break from Persona for a while, because obviously. So about the Lego? I keep hearing Lego my ego. Man, they're
Huh? What?
Man, I'll be honest, their waffles aren't really that good. You know, pre-made and frozen.
Huh?
I'm sure that was picked up. You can hear that, right? You know, pre-made and frozen waffles, they're not as great as, you
What
know,
is this place?
fresh and homemade ones.
Who are they?
My name is Igor. I am the master of the Velvet Room.
Talk about crossovers, right?
am
We never
Lavenza,
expect to see
a
these
resident
characters
of this
meet
place as
Igor.
well. We have been waiting for all of you.
They're frozen, what you expect?
Velvet
I
Room?
expected, you know,
My master has just
top
been released
quality,
from a long period
fresh
of imprisonment.
tasting,
His
super
powers have not fully
fluffy,
returned.
amazing
Though it
waffles.
may be presumptuous of me, I will speak
Duh,
on his...
that's of course what I expect
Hey,
from
where's
frozen
Morgana?
waffles.
Would you like to see him?
Of course we would.
He's right over there.
That's where you were hiding?
I was born here.
So
It
Lego,
was to
talk
dispel
about
an
it?
evil being from
No.
man's spiritual world.
How you like that?
Mona?
No. Well, not
My
right
role
now.
was to find the trickster and help him defeat it. That's why I was created here by my master.
Indeed.
Oh, now we know. Igor created Morgana.
I really remember everything. When this place was about to be taken over, my master gathered the last traces of mankind's hope. He mustered up his remaining strength to make me.
The entity that calls itself a god is a malevolent will that forces man into everlasting servitude. It hopes to attain eternal peace by filling reality with those who have stopped thinking for themselves. That is the ruin of man that this evil god envisions.
I
mentioned
don't
Lego
get
yesterday.
what you're saying
Yeah,
at
I'm
all.
texting you, but I'm not gonna say it on
Be
screen.
quiet and listen. We don't have much time left.
Wait a minute.
I always
The Holy
see
Grail
Justine
is a
more
god?
in Lavenza,
I
but
was
just now we
wondering
saw
why it
some
had
of
a will of its
Caroline.
own, but are you implying that it isn't a treasure?
No. As the distorted desires of the masses, it is most certainly the core of Mementos itself.
Then, did the treasure become a god because people wish to be ruled over?
That is correct. To decide the fate of the world, it chose two people with potential and pitted them against each other. One, Goro Akechi, incited the masses' distortion. Had he won, the world would have been destroyed and remade. The other was a trickster who would stand up against this. That was him.
If he won, the human world would be left as is. Those were the conditions of the game. At least, that's what should have happened.
Well, now we know this whole time.
That malevolent
Me
being knew
and
that a
Akechi have
revolution
been
would not occur
manipulated,
within indolent humans.
controlled like
After
puppets
all,
by the Holy
it is
Grail.
the masses' distorted desires incarnate. However, my true master believed in humanity. He believed that a trickster would rise among the people and accomplish this change. But that evil entity laughed at the prospect and sought to prove the powerlessness of man with the game. And he had great potential.
Bro, are you
which is
still
why it
streaming,
approached
by the
him.
way?
It helped
let me
train the
double check.
trickster
You are.
only to cast him into despair, using the masses who rejected their savior. This was likely its means to nip in the bud anything that would pose a threat. Now that I think back to when I was separated, I felt a disagreement to the word rehabilitation.
Jeez, I've been on for almost 3 hours.
Of course I did.
It was just a means for the
2
Fate to
hours,
keep you under
45 minutes,
surveillance.
34
Basically,
seconds.
this guy was dragged into a game where the evil god rigged the outcome.
Damn it! What the hell?
Your real world has already been fused with mementos. You do not exist because reality is replete with the cognition of those who deny the Phantom Thieves. It can be said that the world is one step away from the evil god's machinations. However, there is still hope. Now that the evil god's identity has been exposed, you can see your rehabilitation to its completion. Only you can leave this prison and save this distorted world and its captive people. Young man, guided by Morgana and worthy of the trickster name,
sorry about
you
that
must challenge
lag.
the evil god and
I don't know why it
reclaim your
does that.
existence in reality. Are you up to the task?
Let's destroy that annoying shiny treasure jerk for sure this time.
Excellent. There is nothing to fear. You already possess the strength to oppose this evil god. I am truly looking forward to this.
Our mutual friend knows where the exit is. Morgana, please guide them, and thank you for all that you've done. It's a cruel responsibility that's been cast upon you.
I will accept your words of appreciation fully when everything is over. Now follow me! Joker!
Alright, I am going to save the game real quick. I can't? Oh. I was hitting the button, it's not letting me save.
This way!
Oh, I know where the next point. Wow, we don't really see. Whoa, we don't really see Futaba running. But I was about to save the game for a very specific reason. Well, that reason was to end the stream pretty soon, but
Huh? We're back in Shibuya again? Oh, right. This is where we were when our bodies disappeared.
Seems like people still haven't realized that this abnormality has taken over the city.
Look, the door we just came through. If I remember correctly, this is that quarantine cell.
That's right. It was actually the Velvet Room, which had been swallowed by the distortions.
so the Velvet Room was
You did say
located
you
in
were
the
born in
depths of
there.
Mementos this
It makes
entire
so much
time.
sense now.
Every time we go to
Wait,
bed
so if
and we
came
end up
out
there,
of
we've been teleported
does that
to
mean we're the criminals?
the depths of
No,
Mementos.
it's more like him, since he was kept in here.
Most likely, Joker had been under the malicious guidance of the evil god for quite some time. The Velvet Room originally existed to nurture the human mind. But after it was taken over, it was sealed inside that bastard's nest. Inside Mementos.
Mona? More importantly...
You're shining. It's probably because my memories have returned. I know what my duty is now.
Whoa. Do you see something? Shining? Wait a sec. What's with those weirdly dressed guys?
I feel like I've seen those costumes before.
Oh, aren't they the Phantom Thieves? I kind of remember seeing a silhouette of them on a jumbo screen in the city.
You have no idea how
The Phantom
satisfying
Thieves?
this is for me. Because
Oh,
people
yeah, that's
finally,
right. I completely
finally
forgot about them.
get to see what the Phantom Thieves actually look
from
like.
how it was before. Do they see us?
See how we
Doesn't
look
seem
in
to be
these
everyone
goofy
now.
outfits.
Only a handful of people in this large crowd.
All these masks
Maybe
and
it's 'cause
some
Mona's
weird
light.
cat thing. They
Either way,
finally
they
get to see
remember
what
the
the Phantom
Phantom
Thieves
Thieves.
actually look like.
Oh, the key of hope.
Mona, guide us. Where must we go?
Over there. The bastard from earlier should be in that temple.
Oh, and here it is where I get my hand prepared to click the music off. Because this is hella copyright music. Playing Life Will Change with lyrics. That is super copyrightable. So I'm going to save the game, save it a second time, just to be safe. You can't tell me I didn't save, because I'm watching right now. Save complete. I did save the game. I almost said save the world. I almost saved the world. Okay, do this. There we go. Okay, that's enough for tonight. Oh, I am so tired. It's 1:10 in the morning. You don't believe me? There, it says 1:10 a.m. I'm not leaving. Yo, play Pokemon music? Something I forgot to talk about too, like during our depressing talk about death. I also forgot to talk about like the alternate route, like reincarnation. I don't want to do that. Say I've been reincarnated before. I have no memory of who I was or how my last life was. I don't want that. I don't want to forget everything I was and become someone totally new. Like what I'm experiencing right now, as I'm living my life, I could have been reincarnated and forgotten everything from my previous life if I was reincarnated. It's like, I don't want that either. I don't want that. But, yeah, that's just a little something I forgot to mention. Let me think. Did I talk about everything I wanted to talk about? I talked about the depression, about death, talked about me jinxing my family, and how I single-handedly, it seems like totally dug the grave for my family. Talked about Smash. Finally did some progress in this freaking game. How I could die in a week because I might have the virus and I don't know yet. If I truly get sick, end up in the hospital, then, well, RIP me. I guess that's it. I'm gone. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Better beat the boss next stream? See, oh yeah. That's not what I was forgetting. Why's your color suddenly changed? Wait a sec, Ryan, your thing was pink for me a second ago, but now it's purple. Did you change the color of your name? I know you can do that. He re-uploaded, maybe? Hashtag? I don't know what. What? Yeah, you did? Nice. I know you can do that, I just haven't figured it out yet. Because I'm too lazy to Google it, and I haven't changed, I haven't played around with Twitch settings yet. I still want to, you know what I still want to do? I want to put the Twitch chat on the screen, like on the stream, so you guys can see it too. Is it blue? No, it's purple. Anyways, you said better beat the boss next stream. That's what I wanted to mention. Next stream might be a little short because I might split the next section in 2 streams. The portion leading up to the boss in one stream, and then the final boss, save that for its own stream. Because, there's more. I don't know if I'm gonna die at that boss or not. I might take like 5 hours to beat that boss. And, it's already a long boss as is, without dying. So I don't want to, and knowing me, I'm gonna take an eternity getting up to the boss. Dude, going up the stairs takes less than 30 minutes? Well, that's 30 minutes that could be shaved off of a potentially very long stream. You can beat the game tomorrow? Well, I'll think about it. Man, this game is so good. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. I just want to keep playing this game. Ooh, I like that. Your name is Bright Red. Well, not bright, but just red. I like that. Play Plants vs. Zombies? No, I'm not playing any other game except for the Pokemon DLC until I finish this game. Like I said, the only reason I played the DLC was because it just dropped, and I was able to stream it at that time, so I'm like, why not? Anyways, that's play Spider-Man? No, I will one day, but not until I finish this game. Anyways, that's it. That's gonna be it for this stream. It's been almost 3 hours since I started. Hey, it didn't crash for once at night, right, fellas? Okay, I still gotta play Geometry Dash. Still gotta shower, and then I can go to bed. I gotta wake up early tomorrow to watch that Pokemon Presents. Oh, ever since quarantine ended and work reopened up, I haven't been getting enough sleep. It was real nice during quarantine, sleep as late as I want, wake up naturally as late as I want. That was real nice. Catching up on sleep. That was real nice. Anyways, quit rambling. Alright. I'm gonna call it a stream here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll decide if I'm going to stream tomorrow later. Oh, not tonight, but tomorrow. I'll decide if I'm going to stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow. Alright. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.